everybody, welcome back. You're watching Natural Cosmetic Solutions. I'm Kiara, the creator and founder, and if you're here, it's because you want to learn soap making as a hobby or a business. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how to create baby soap. So I wanted to create a specific soap in my online store that's just for baby skin. When you create soap for babies, you want to make sure that you create a very gentle soap. You want to use gentle and cleansing oils such as olive oil, really moisturizing things like shea butter, because baby skin is baby skin, and you want to be as gentle as possible. This soap bar is super gentle. If you are a mom or if you know someone that's becoming a mom, head to the link in the description box if you want to get your friend or your baby, anyone, a bar of luxury soap just for baby skin. And if you're here to learn how to make soap, stay tuned because I'm going to give you the exact recipe I use to create this awesome soap bar. Stay tuned. And don't forget to hit subscribe and definitely thumbs up this video if you like it and want to see more content just like this. Alright, so get your digital scale out and you're going to start with 6.48 ounces of coconut oil. $19.44 ounces of olive oil, and make sure you get all of it in the crock pot. 1.62 ounces of castor oil, and then 4.86 ounces of shea butter. Now that we've got all the oils and butters, let's move on to the lye water. 8.97 ounces of distilled water and 4.42 ounces of sodium hydroxide, aka lye. Now I'm just preparing everything for the end. This is going to be 1 tablespoon of colloidal oatmeal, and I'm going to set that to the side and start preparing my lye water. You want to make sure you always pour the lye into the water, never the water into the lye. Think about it like the lye goes into the water, and you want to just stir it and let it cool down a bit. Now I like to use sodium lactate to help my bars last longer. For this recipe, you can use 1 teaspoon of sodium lactate. Now you're going to mix your lye water with your melted oils, and you're going to bring your soap to a trace. If you haven't already, go check out my last video, which is a how to know when your soap has reached trace with the hot process soap method. Now what I do is I always make sure it's come to trace, because if you don't, your soap will burn people's skin because it will be lye heavy. So bringing your soap to trace is very important. Don't sleep on it. Now that my soap has come to trace, I'm just going to get all of that down there, get it, scrape it off the stick blender, get all of my soap. Every piece of soap mixture counts, no soap left behind, okay? Put the top on and let your soap cook down. I have this super cool video right now of it sped up where you can see the soap cooking. Sometimes when you're cooking soap, the soap will start to volcano out of the crock pot, and you might have to open it really quick and stir it down to not let it overflow. So as you can see on the side, I'm getting my next set of gloves to get ready to stir that down. And one thing I've learned in hot process soap making is you want to open your crock pot as little as possible. You don't want any of the moisture to evaporate out of the soap. That is a really big secret, but the only time I ever stir in my soap is when I have to stir it down because it's volcanoing out. So yeah, you're gonna let your soap cook down, and I'll be back when it's time to mold the soap. So as you can see, the soap is pretty much finished. I've tested it to see if it was done, and I am about to take it out and mold it. So I'm going to add my colloidal oatmeal that I prepped earlier, and I'm going to stir it fast. You know, time is of the essence when you're making hot process soap. You don't want the soap to get too cool. So what you have to do, that's the fragrance oil for this specific soap. So what you have to do is you have to move as fast as you can. That's why I like to prep everything beforehand, so I'm not looking and the soap isn't cooling down. So I'm just stirring it, getting it in there, and I'm going to put it in the mold. When you're molding soap, you want to put stuff in and then shake the mold right there onto the countertop so that you can avoid any air pockets in your soaps. So I'm gonna mold and then I'm gonna shake, 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 shake. Mold, shake, 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 shake until I am finished. It's the next day and my soap is hard and it's ready to be cut. So the way that I cut this soap was I used my soap cutter that cuts bars into 4 ounces, and I used a straight cutter, and I just love this soap. I do let it cure for about 1 to 2 weeks, but because of the hot process method, the soap is ready to be used as soon as it's cut. I just like to let it get harder and more firm by letting it cure for about a week or 2. If you want to try any of these soaps, you can head over to my website. I do have some available. And if you want to try and make this one, head over to the site too, because I have the blog with the recipe listed. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.